Plagiarism. The spice of academia. So I've been watching a lot of my good friend Scott's videos on his stash, and I felt like it would be quite fun to sort of catalog my own collection of garbage, let's face it. Talk a little bit about it, sort of keep a catalog of what I've got, what I'm looking to get, just to talk about it for fun. I don't know who's going to listen to these besides me as I learn how to edit videos, but there's an audience for him. Now I thought, what better way to start than something that's on everyone's minds recently with the announcement of the Switch 2, Nintendo Switch games. Now, I have a friend who is a lot bigger of a collector than me, but I mean, I've got a chunk, and I really love this system, so this is where I'm going to start. 51 worldwide games. This is a Scott certified classic. It's not my favorite, honestly. I mean, it's good for what it is. It's 51 worldwide fucking games. But there's not enough times that I really have a hankering for, what is that, Othello? Othello? Yeah, no, I'd rather play Smash, right? So usually in a multiplayer environment, I'm not whipping this one out. But it's a good product. Animal Crossing, absolute savior during COVID. I played a good 20 hours. Time skipped a lot and then got bored. I don't regret my purchase, but I will never be buying Animal Crossing again. We got Astral Chain. This is a very good, high quality title that I was not bothered to finish, honestly. I mean, look at the box. This is a really nice physical box. I waited ages to get this physically. I remember I found it for $50, AUD of course, and that was a good deal at the time. So the fact that I delayed myself so much after the game came out to play it maybe factored into me not loving it, but coming off Bayonetta from these devs, it's just boring to play, right? I mean, I'll get back to it at some point, but it's a bit disappointing. Glad I own it though. Bayonetta 2. Unfortunately, I do not have Bayonetta 1 physically on the Switch. That did release over here in the PAL territories, but it's hard to find and it's expensive for what it is. And I have played through Bayonetta 1 on the Switch via this download code, which is that one there. You can't steal it. I like how it has the reversible cover. That's really nice. I'd personally prefer to display it with Bayonetta 2 on the outside, because if I can get this thing off, even though this box art may be a little better, it's Bayonetta 2. You can see the game there. It is Bayonetta 2. Frey ab 16 Jahre. I don't know what language that is. German? Great game. Got me into Bayonetta. Probably played it when I was too young, but she was the lady from Smash Bros, so it was alright. Yeah, not much more to say for this one. Good game. Similarly, also a good game. Very, very, very controversial in a lot of respects, and it is absolutely the highest highs and lowest lows of the franchise. I like it about as much as Bayo 2, with Bayo 1 being my favorite by a smidge. Definitely will defend this game from people saying it's dog shit though. Three Houses. This was my first proper Fire Emblem game. I didn't love it. I got told off by all my friends a lot of the time because I was spending every single moment in between the main sort of combat sections trying to get every student on my team, and as such I did not engage with the system mechanics well enough. I actually got stuck, soft locked on that fucking boss fight, final one. So yeah, the copy that I have is in the state that is probably beatable, but you need to do a lot of work and have good luck to actually get, you know, the level 15 units that make up the entire squad, because I got pretty much everyone I could and didn't level any of them up a lot because I kept swapping them out because I thought you could do that. Apparently not. I don't know. I'm not a strategy game fan. I'll put this one over here. Hyrule Warriors. Very fun game. Very nothing game, unfortunately. The whole canonicity thing, it's not the biggest deal in the world. Very nice box art. Have you seen the one in Europe where they have like the 6 different logos in different languages? It's horrible. I mean, we are PAL region here, I believe, Australia, but we don't have the other languages. We just have English, which I think is great for this box art. Yeah, I mean, it's a good game. It's fun. I don't think I did everything. I didn't buy the DLC. It's worth owning. It's worth trying. I'm not excited for the new one though. This is a banger. I mean, I know it was also on the 3DS, but this feels like, and the Wii U of course, it feels like a Switch game, just with the way it's put together. Lots of fan service, lots of fun, incredibly grindy, quite flawed overall, but I really, really like it. I love this game. This game, I fucking despise. This is the only Kirby game I've played and beat all the way through, and I think it was a very lackluster experience. I know I've been told that this is one of the less good ones. Is that my brother? I think it is. What the hell is on this? Or at least the game's still in there. That's a good start. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Kirby. Not a fan of this game. I'm sure there's many better Kirby games, but I just wasn't intrigued. This is, you know, the Switch game of all time. One of the best-selling ones. There's no game cart in here because it is in the, what do you call it? This incredibly beat up and tattered Switch game case from 2017. I still use it because, I mean, it still works. Well, it doesn't actually, the zip has fallen off, but it's in there because I use it a lot. That's the point I was making. It's a good game. I like it a lot. It's not amazing in every respect. I mean, a lot of it really is just the Wii U game again, without any unlocks. But I didn't have a Wii U at the time, as I was a small child. I'm 19 now. I'm a big boy. Amazing video game. Looking forward to the new one. I don't want to pay $120. And for the last of this first section, we got Mario Tennis. Now, I've been told this is just Ultra Smash, but with actual gameplay. And that they might have a point. I think the live server... Oh, there's a crease there. That's not good. I haven't flipped through these like physical games in a while. Usually I just keep them on the shelf. But yeah, I didn't even notice there's... What is that? Spanish? Portuguese? Huh. Because this is one of the games with a different spine. Normally over here the spines look like this with this font, but for some reason, and like this little thingy, for some reason they use a different font in other territories, and I bought this, I believe, in Indonesia, I think, or UK. Either way, there's a couple of games that stand out with this different font. Hyrule Warriors is also one, and it does piss me off a little bit when I see this next to this in the alphabetical order. I mean, this is vaguely alphabetical ordered. I just pulled them off the shelf. I would say this is a good video game. It's just very empty. You play it for 10 hours and you're like, yeah, that's a pretty fun game. I'll whip it out for 20 minutes when my friend is over that particularly likes Mario Tennis. It's underwhelming. Let's just go with underwhelming. Nice and clean. Rockman 11. This game is one of the video games that I own multiple times, physically and digitally. I mean, it's Mega Man. It's my favorite game series, probably ever. I mean, what is that? What else is there? Smash. I only really like Ultimate and 4. I mean, Melee's cute, but nah, I don't want to play it competitively. Mega Man is just banger after banger. I adore these games. I got this. You can see it's in Japanese here. Rockman 11. In the special sort of bundle collector box thing. I'll show that off at some other point when I'm showing off collector's editions and other shit, but it's buried on some shelf at the moment because I recently moved house. Everything's a little bit unorganized. Amazing game. Amazing game. For some reason this box, I think it could have been like a shipping thing. Maybe it was due to the... Oh, what is this? That's cool. It's sort of puffed out. I'm not sure if that was like gases inside of it during shipping overseas, but anyway, this is a very thick boy. I'm not sure why. Anyway, Mega Man 11, amazing game. Still B tier as far as classic Mega Man games go. Maybe A tier. It's good. It's a good, solid game. I'm glad I own it physically. I also have it on PS4, and I used to have another copy exactly the same because I got 2 of the same collector's edition. One bought by myself, one as a gift from a parent one year, which was, you know, very, very good gift getting because I had bought it myself and I wanted it. But yeah, I had to sell that one, unfortunately. No, that's the bad side. This is the good side. Absolutely amazing. This is not that. I wanted to support Rockman. I wanted to tell Capcom, hey, I want you to make more Mega Man collections. This is Rockman Exe, if you can't read Japanese, which is megaman.exe over here, the character, this guy. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection Volume 1+2 in English, I believe. Yeah, you can see the Volume 1 and Volume 2, and all that means is there's 6 GBA games with the different Pokemon versions for 3 Blue, 3 White, 4 Red Sun, 4 Blue Moon, I think, 5 Team Proto Man, 5 Team Colonel, but not the double team on the DS. They did not include the double version, like the Pokemon Emerald equivalent, on the DS for that game in this collection. They only included the first one, the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl situation. And then Cybeast Gregar, Cybeast Falzar. So you're getting 6 real proper games with a couple of different versions, and they split it up into 2 volumes because they can, and I bought it because I'm stupid. I don't even like these games. I tried Battle Network 1 a couple of times. I got 5 hours in. It's not for me. Like, it's not a bad game. It's a good kids RPG. I don't give a shit. I'm glad I have this in my hands because it's cool to own, and not probably a small print run realistically, but I hope someday I can force myself to get through the game and actually start enjoying it, because at the moment I don't give a shit. I just want more Mega Man. Like, give me a Legends one. Seriously, please. Continuing on with that theme, we got this game, which is amazing. I got this game the same day from a Play Asia order with Yakuza Kiwami for the PS4. And that day was probably one of the most important days for shaping my gaming taste, honestly, because Jesus Christ, I was hooked on both of them. Yeah, this is amazing. You know what? I'm gonna break order and show you something that I would normally do in a different video right now. This is possibly the holy grail of the plastic things that I own. This came in the Japan collector edition thing of this game, and I could never get my hands on it. A very unfortunate thing happened where I was about to buy it, contemplating the price. My friend told me to sleep on it to see if I really wanted it, and it was gone in the morning. So next time I saw it for a reasonable price, I got it. This is a bust of Zero and Vent/Ale/Ash/Grey, because you can sort of transform into Vent or Ale's appearance when they're Mega merged with Model ZX and Model Z and Model X, hence the name Mega Man ZX, or ZX if you're American. Absolutely amazing games. Some of my favorite Mega Man games ever, and I adore this statue, but that's for another day. I just really wanted to show you my dedication to how bloody amazing this collection is. I love it so much. I did have to import it though, because, you know, peasants over here didn't get this imported without importing it, you know what I mean. Metal Gear Solid. This box art is atrocious. It is an it's slightly pleasant gradient. I mean, it's just golden. You know, this is pretty abysmal box art. I haven't taken the sticker off because I'm a stupid nerd and that kind of means something to me. It's a sticker, you can just peel it off. I think you can see like a thumbnail mark from someone. Yeah, no, I mean, visually atrocious. I'm glad. Look at the inside. This is sad. But it's a physical way to play. I think Metal Gear Solid 1 is on the cart, if I'm not mistaken. And then the other 2 are downloads, which is pretty shit, but I'd rather have this than have them all digital, right? And this is the way that I played through Solid 2 and 3, and these are some of the best games on their respective platforms, I think. I really, really love a lot of aspects of these 3 games. This one has probably the best atmosphere and I don't want to say best music, because Snake Eater's a thing, but it's iconic, right? This is the Metal Gear. Solid 2 has some of the best political commentary in the series. I really, really like what they're doing with, well, I'm not going to spoil the game, but Arsenal, amazing twist. Solidus, one of my favorite characters. Raiden, I'm not a insecure about my masculinity guy. I can play as a more effeminate guy. And you know, really love this game. Really love this game as well. Just a bit less than everyone else seems to. I didn't enjoy the gameplay of this one as much as everyone else seems to have. I really struggled with certain parts. I didn't find the camouflage mechanics as fun as everyone else does. But the story that it was trying to tell, amazing. Snake Eater, amazing. Character work, I mean, it sets up for the rest of the franchise in a retroactive way. It's art. I like Mr. Kojima a lot. We actually share a birthday, believe it or not. So yeah, I've just doxed myself, I know. Everyone knows my birthday now. But thumbs up. Absolute thumbs up. This game is it looks like it's dirty, but it's not. It's fine. I mean, I've learned that I'm not as much a fan of the Metroid part of Metroidvania, much more fan of the Vania part, you know, the Castlevania part. This is my first full playthrough of a Metroid game. It still is the only one I've beaten all the way through. I got most of the way through Super. It's not for me. I don't like how much backtracking there is. I get that is the whole point of the game. The fun is I can use this back here, and then like opens up and you're like, whoa, right? Like that's amazing for some people. But I just didn't vibe with this game as much. I think visually its fidelity is absolutely high, but the color palette, something I really like in games, like think about, you know, your Jet Set Radio, your Wind Waker. Nothing popped. Nothing looked good to me. The whole horror aesthetic kind of wears off as soon as you learn to counter the Emmys, and then it's just annoying, right? I'd still say it's a good 8 out of 10 video game. I would recommend it to a lot of people, but I'm not going to replay it very much, if ever, honestly. Similar story, I didn't get more than 10 hours into this game. I gave it a try because it looks visually phenomenal, much better than Dread, and I'm not a big graphics guy. But I thought it would be a fun experience to try out Prime on the Switch rather than the Wii, Wii U, GameCube. Because I could have done that at any point through emulation or, you know, buying the game. You'll see at some point in the future with the other videos that I've got a lot of games for a lot of consoles. But I just never got around to trying the Prime series. I thought it would be better to try it on the Switch just because of that visual upgrade. And yeah, it's fun. Not fun enough that I can do the backtracking and getting lost bit. I just didn't love it. One thing I will mention with this physical box is that there's an inside, like, second version of it for some reason. I personally think the default one looks a lot nicer. This is a very unpleasant color gradient to my eyes, but can you come up with something better than her just sort of standing there, guys? Like, the whole point of this game, it's space bounty hunting on an unknown planet. I mean, she's not literally bounty hunting, but you get the point. There's a lot of source material to make an amazing looking box art. I mean, this one goes hard. I mean, yeah, I'm a sucker for red background. I know. Look at Mega Man 03's box art. I'll put that here if I can. In Japan only. No, don't look at the European. I don't know, this is just kind of lame. Good game. Glad it released. I'm not going to finish it. Anytime soon. I'll go back to it at some point. Promise. No, I don't. New Pokemon Snap. This is actually my brother's game. There's a couple of games in my collection that have sort of been shuffled about a bit. Some are in his room, some are in his stuff. I don't know what he does with them. And we sort of trade them around a bit. I haven't got to this one yet. This is his game, but I'm sure it'll be really good when I get around to playing it. I just don't really give a shit. Dodrio mentioned. Jimothy will be quite happy about that one, I'm sure. But yeah. Some other games I'll mention before I forget. Mario Wonder, amazing game, love that game. Easily my favorite 2D Mario by far. The rest of them I didn't even finish, except Luigi U, I think. That's in the other room. There's probably others that I have not got on hand at the moment, lent out to friends. But if I think of them, I'll mention them. Otherwise, this is most of them that I'm going to be talking about. Mario U Deluxe. Why did I buy this? That's a really good question, and I do not have an answer. I thought, yeah, I'll try the U game and then Luigi, it's all in one package. That's pretty good, but no, it's not. It's dog shit. Bad game. Oh, ho, ho, it's Origami King. Yes, so there was a running joke with my friends and I when this game was coming out. Well, I suppose it was a bit after that when I'd actually played the game, but it effectively boiled down to me thinking this game was quite dog shit, and I played all the way through it, 100%ed it, just so I could say that definitively, with proof being my only actual experience, right? There's a lot of good elements, visually amazing, soundtrack amazing, but there's a lot that I don't like the rest of it, the exploration, combat being actually useless and incredibly annoying to do, the lack of a plot. Bobby the Bob-omb is insane. Look, there's a lot I could get into with this game. I really like the box art. That's really cute. I really like this one visually, but that's about it. I can't say it's bad because it's not a bad product. I just really dislike playing it. There we go. Interestingly, when I went to buy this game on launch day, I took one of these things off the shelf. This is a cardboard sort of stand-in, you know, take me to the counter and redeem it type thing. Because in Australia, at least in this chain of stores where I was, JB Hi-Fi, they don't have the game on the shelf, so people can't just sort of grab it and walk away. You need to go to the counter and get the box, and they give you the thing and put it in them. Some stores just have these so that they don't have to deal with taking the cartridges out of the box or something. I don't know how it works. Either way, I took this to the counter, bought the game, and walked out with both of them, and nobody said anything, so I just have this, which I think is quite funny. There's something inside. It might be the receipt. Yeah, JB Hi-Fi. That's pretty doxing, probably. I'm not going to show you that. But that's sweet memories. Time skip. I hope that the lighting difference isn't too bad. It's now nighttime outside, and I got the light from the the ceiling on instead. I hope this isn't too gross looking. I'll try and shadow block the games where possible. So I was up to, I don't remember. Let's move on to Pokemon Legends Arceus, the first of many Pokemon games you'll be seeing throughout this video and others. I mean, I'm a massive Pokemon fan, probably to an unhealthy degree for someone my age, but it was childhood, and I still enjoy them now as an adult. This game is probably the best one on Switch overall. I mean, the gameplay, very different. I'm not going to explain everything about every game. You know, if you play Pokemon, this game is amazing. I love the box art. Yeah, I don't think that camera quality is too bad if I just sort of shadow it a little. Yep. Frequently used. I shiny hunt in this game a lot. Absolute banger. I'm going to put it right there. This game is another one of my brother's games, actually. I haven't played this one myself yet. I have seen the Alpharad playthrough, so whenever I see this game, I just think about Alakazam, and he's so cool, and he's friends with Charizard. I don't really give much of a shit. I've got this for collection's sake, but this is not a game that I'm personally interested in playing so much. Scarlet, second best game on the Switch, easily. I think there's a lot of good in this game. Soundtrack's always good, really, but this game's soundtrack is good. The story and, like, sort of characters, they tried a lot more with this game. It's not amazing, it's not the best thing ever, but they did try. I really like a lot of what they did. It's a shame that it runs, like, embarrassingly bad, even now. I still like shiny hunting in it a little bit. It's really gross to look at, but I mean, it's a good game. Not as good as Arceus. Shield. This is a bad game. This was peak Dexit. This was me putting my money into the Pokemon Company for the last time before sort of checking that it was actually a good product. This one looked amazing. It was amazing. This one looked dog shit. I pirated it and played it on an emulator, actually, on my very legitimate Nintendo PC over there, and used it as a demo to see whether or not I actually liked the game. And I did like the game. I somehow did Grusha third, but I still liked the game. This is bad. Visually, a lot better than that one somehow, aside from the wild area. Everything else is just very lame and basic. It is I can't say it's dog shit. It works. It does what it's meant to. It's just really boring in every way. Except Masuda methoding, so I still use it a lot. This is, a lot of people would call this game peak. I would call it pretty fun for a while. I like that you can play as Sonic. It's fun when people are over to play, you know, oh, let's play Puyo Puyo Tetris for like 20 minutes and then get bored and switch back to Smash. But good game, not outstanding, not inclined to buy the new version. What's up with that? They're doing like Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S, which was revealed for Switch 2. What are you... You've already got this on the Switch. Persona 5 Royal? Samba de Amigo, talking of Sega, I like that it has featuring Sonic from the Sonic May Sonic series, which is very cool. I bought this mostly because it was cheap on sale, and I quite like Samba de Amigo, the old one. Well, I say the old one. I played it on the Wii, which is very similar to the Dreamcast version. And I like the aesthetic, I like the idea. I thought Joy-Cons would make it a lot better than Wiimote Nunchuck. But this game, it lacks the Central and South American sauce of the previous one. It's all just pop songs. There's like a few good ones, but like Gypsy Kings. I mean, Bellini, Samba de Amigo introduced me to these artists as a kid, and I like them. I like Gypsy King. But, no, this game's mostly just like, I don't know, fucking, what is it, Justin Bieber? Surely it's got a track list. Nope. No. Over here. Not great. SMT, that's a spoiler. Yeah, I mean, I really like everything about this game except playing it. I really love the aesthetic. I mean, nice box art as well. I really love the music, the vibes, the story it's going for. The demon designs are phenomenal. I adore the Demi-Fiends. Really shit box insides, but I mean, what can you do? Dante being DLC is weird, not good. It doesn't look amazing compared to the PS2 one, but it was a way to play SMD3, and I liked this game. I would say that it is a good video game that I did not beat. I don't know how far I got, most of the way through the game, but it was hard, and not hard in a fun way. I just thought it was poorly designed at places. I'm not a big RPG guy, but I just really adore the art direction of this game, so I gave it a try. I'll put it here. I'll put it there. I'm not that mean. Similarly, exact same scenario. SMT5, visually beautiful, music's amazing, story's pretty dog shit actually compared to that one. But I like the Nahobino, I like the new demon designs. The gameplay is a lot more fun and expressive than that one, but again, not a massive JRPG guy, didn't get too far, and got really, really bored with the combat and exploration, so I stopped. Cannot say it's a bad game though, I'm glad I have it. This is not a good game. I got it for $13. My friend and I spent an afternoon fucking around with it with the silly custom characters and the really bad gameplay. That is so sad. There's not even any text here. Bad game. Can't recommend it. Very funny though. Very, very funny. There's Kukri and Kula, and I think that's meant to be Nakaruru. Got a Nakaruru figure down there actually. I'll show you at some other point, but yeah, no, that's bad. And then here, we've got a steelbook for Legends Arceus. This was a pre-order bonus over here, I believe. I've never used it to hold the game cart, because I don't like that. But it's a cool thing to own. I've also got a Pokemon Scarlet steelbook, but I'm fairly sure it is not... It's either not in this room, or it's with some other stuff that isn't games, so it's really tucked away. I can't find it. And it's also sealed, because it was also a pre-order bonus. And so I kept that one sealed, because... Oh no, we should have kept it sealed. Yeah, couldn't find it. I found these three, which were in my drawer. I figured I'd talk about them all at once before I move on, because we are very much out of alphabetical order now. Arms. Should have been at the start, obviously. Love this game. Definitely should not have been that much money. There's not much content in it, but it is a very... very, very underrated, very fun party fighting game. It's just footsies. It's footsies with different punches and customization with the different arms, and it has one of my favorite characters, Lola Pop, in it. So, I mean, instant S tier game. need an arms too, please. Pokken, again, I mean, I'm a big Pokemon fan, and I play a lot of fighting games. That's a raw insight, actually. I don't love Tekken. I've tried Tekken 7, Tekken 8 quite a bit each, and I play them with my friend occasionally. They're fun if you're bad at the game, but if you're good at the game, it looks miserable. Very, very rushed down. I'm not going to get into my gripes with Tekken right now, but this is not that. This is pretty different. I like it, but no one else plays it, so I don't play it very often, because you can't play a fighting game on your own and have fun. I mean, you can, but I don't, so... yeah, just getting it out of the way. I mean, it's a good game, I'm glad I have it. What I use to describe Xenoblade Chronicles 2 to people is this analogy. If Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is a delicious cookie, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is like a gourmet feast of everything the best you could ever eat, you know, Valhalla style, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is a delectable cake with an icing made out of human feces. Because you gotta get through that, like, outer crust of, oh my god, this game is actually, you know, disgusting and awful and horrible and bad, and every other negative adjective. But then you get to a really, really solid experience. I love a lot of things about this game. You can tell from, like, the creasing that this is one of the older games. This was one of the first Switch games I played, and it was actually the first Xenoblade I played, because, I don't know, I was stupid. There's a lot of bad in this game. The anime cringy, tropey bullshit is bad, the tutorials are bad. There's a lot of things that are just not great in general, but what is good in there is so good that I would recommend it still. I love this game. I truly do. It might be my favorite Xenoblade, or 3. It's probably not my favorite, because looking back, so much of it is so cringy. 3 is just amazing, but like, it's a great game. Great, great game, caked in shit. And now I'll move on. Alright. I've put the game stack upside down. Oopsies. Mario Odyssey. That's spoilers. This is my favorite single-player video game of all time. I've replayed it countless times. I've learned to speedrun it. We used to do bingo nights with this game, like every day, for a couple of weeks straight, and then again, more recently, for a couple of weeks straight. This is one of the best things that you can buy for any video game system ever. Words can't describe just how amazing this game is. It's Splatoon. I mean, I'm not the biggest Splatoon guy. This was the only Splatoon game that I bought and played, really. It was fun when we used to do squads of like the 4 people for the online, and I did a decent chunk of the single player. But I didn't like Splatoon enough to buy 3 on launch, and I never have. I've missed all the content updates and drops and things. I think one of the biggest factors that means I don't love Splatoon is the fact that it's so heavily based on the sort of online content dropping schedule. I'd rather just have a game, finish it, get everything and put it away, rather than having the FOMO or the, you know, Splatfests. I mean, Splatfests are cool, but stuff being locked to online events, I don't love it. It's good, I don't love it. I'm not going to play this game very much again. Starlink. Now, elephant in the room is this really awful white block here, which is going to be the equivalent of the game key card system in Switch 2. But I love how they've just stapled Fox into the foreground here. It's so funny. The only character whose name I remember here is Judge. And the only ship I can remember is the Zenith. And obviously the R-Wing, and I think that's the Nebula? I don't know. This game was forgettable. I liked playing it. I liked the whole... It felt really nice to zoom around the world and fly out of the atmosphere in real time, but it was pretty boring after a certain point. I didn't finish it. I didn't even get to the end of the Star Fox content, but I'm glad it exists. I'll be a Starlink defender. I've got a few ships over there. I'm not going to pull them out right now this second. I'll get one to show you how it looks. This is the Nebula ship from here. My R-Wing is also on display elsewhere. But this is one of the like original ships, and the way it works is you put a guy in, and it always feels really crappy to put them in and out because it feels like you're gonna snap something. I'm not gonna force it. These are like really cheap and kind of gross feeling, but they connect to like a big controller base, and you can change the rockets or whatever on your ship in real time. It's a cool idea. It feels like Skylanders for slightly bigger kids, you know, the 10-year-olds instead of the 8-year-olds. I'm not playing this shit again, man. Mario 3D All-Stars. This is the king of FOMO. Unfortunately, mine has got... You can't really see it, but there's like weird sort of markings on it. I don't think that's intentional. Anyway, this box art sucks. This game sucks. It should not have been released in the state that it was. I bought it because I'm a stupid idiot that loves the fear of missing out. It stinks. It shouldn't have been made. I mean, it should have been made with way more care, way more effort, way more stuff put in there. Even if they were only going to do the first 3 and not Galaxy 2 or 3D Land or anything else like that. Come on, man. It's so bare bones and the whole limited release is just dumb. I'm glad it got a physical because, you know, I mean, preservation. But still, I can be angry. Mario 3D World. This is my favorite 3D Mario game that is not called Odyssey because I am lame, I guess. This is like the new Super Mario Bros. Of 3D Mario, I guess. Maybe that's Land. But I just really like it. I love running around really fast as Toad, okay? And it's fun multiplayer, but I beat it single player. Bowser's Fury, you'd think I would love it, given that it's closer to Odyssey, but I didn't finish it because I just didn't care about it. It felt directionless, I don't know. Good game. Not much to say though, it's just a Wii U game but faster. This is also a Wii U game but faster, as in people forgot about it faster. It's fine. I'm glad it exists. I'm glad that Mario Maker, the tech people, can do all their redstone shenanigans. I'm glad that there's still a thriving community of people that love this game. I thought it was fun when I played it. I made some quite bad levels. Not trying to be, I was just bad at the game. I wasn't trying to troll. But it's fine. It's fine. I like it. I don't love it. I'm probably not going to play it again. This game was quite disappointing. I'm a relatively large Monkey Ball fan compared to other franchises, as in I've got this one, this one, this one, the Wii one, the 3DS one, Monkey Ball Adventure. No, what's it called? The DX, the collection on the PS2. And I think that's most of them I got. Anyway, I got a lot of them. That's my point. Oh, and the DS one. This game is not very good. This is an updated version of the Wii game, and it feels like us. It's very difficult to even die. It doesn't feel like Monkey Ball, but I guess it's a good baby's first. I can't hate it. I mean, it was my first Switch Monkey Ball, for what that counts. Because it came out first. That's funny how that works. This game is amazing. It says Launch Edition, which is quite gross looking. I don't know why it says that. I got the free cosmetics. But I would rather that it did not say Launch Edition in big yellow text up there. This is basically Monkey Ball DX on PS2, but remade. And it is amazing. It is the Monkey Ball experience that everyone should try. I love this game. It's also got Dragon of Dojima Kiryu in it, and Beats Jet Set Radio, and Hello Kitty, and Morgana Persona 5, and the Monster Rancher guy. And some of that's lost media, because you can't download them anymore. Fuck you, Sega. I mean, it's good, but there's always a but when you're talking about a Sega game. It's good, but Sonic is good, but... And this game is fine. I didn't play much of it. It feels a lot less... I mean, it is a new game, so of course it's going to feel less classic, but it feels a lot more made for younger audiences, I guess. I mean, look, they made Ai into a little baby guy, and they put clothes on him. That's sacrilege. I mean, he had a shirt before, but his ass is no longer hanging out. Look at the difference. Aura versus no aura. I mean, I'm over-exaggerating massively. It's a fine game, I just don't love it as much as that one. This is my favorite video game ever. I'm not going to launch into a rant about how much I adore this game. I'm going to recenter my hands though. Fuck, I love this game. This was every moment of my waking hour in all of 2018, 2019. Just thinking about this game. I mean, even now, we play it every night pretty much for the last 6 years, 7 years. I'm old, man. Ace Attorney Chronicles. I'm an Ace Attorney enjoyer, but I'm a fake fan in that I've only beaten the first 3 games and the first one of these. I'm working on the second one. I really, really like everything about this game, except for the fact that it's split into 2 and it's kind of convoluted and difficult to follow at points. Maybe I'm just a dumb stupid brain, or maybe you're meant to play it in one go without sort of taking a couple of weeks break. Because I mean, it is a visual novel, but I've had to restart the second one, in this collection, I should say. I like this one a lot. I probably prefer the first 3. No, it's hard to say. Herlock Sholmes, my goat. I had to import this one as well. I'm just thinking about my poor wallet going through these. Love this game. We got... This is another one of the best video games ever made by anyone, up there with Mario Odyssey and Smash Ultimate. Yes, I know I'm a Nintendo normie, but this game, the sense of wonder and joy and exploration that I felt popping it in the first time on my dad's massive plasma screen TV and my old house, and just playing that, hearing the melody soar and Link going out to the... It is art. I don't use the word lightly, but peak. It really is. I love this game. Unfortunately, my copy is a bit beat up as well, but details. I think the next game should be Tears? No, it's Link's Awakening. Breath, Link, Tears. That makes sense. Didn't love this one. I've got this game on Game Boy Color as well. Game Boy, it's called Link's Awakening DX on the Game Boy Color, although I'm not going to show that this episode. It's fine. It's cute. It's a faithful remake of the GBC game. Was it on the original? I mean, I think you probably could play it on the original Game Boy as well, right? I'm not sure. I like the way Koholint looks. I like the art style a lot, actually. I've got the amiibo still in this box over there. It's just the gameplay wasn't for me. It's a very old, dated style of game where you sort of get the thing to move forward, the key and keyhole thing. I get that a lot of games use that, and that's fine for a lot of people, but it just wasn't fun to move around the world in this one, so I didn't like it as much. I didn't finish it. I got most of the way. I think I got to the color dungeon. No, that's the post-game one. What? I got most of the way through this game. I got all the fishing things at least. This one was a gift. I wouldn't have bought this on my own, actually, because I would have probably played it on the Wii, but I'm glad that I played it on the Switch, because fuck me, having to do that whole game with motion controls would be so painful. It's good. It's a good, solid game. Not amazing. Not my favorite 3D Zelda, not even in my top 3 3D Zeldas. But it's a good game. I can't shit on it too much. I will shit on the fact that you need the Zelda plus Loftwing amiibo to be able to do the fast travel thing. That is actual bullshit. I'm a massive amiibo fan, you'll see that later. But they should not be used to, like, lock new game features behind them. That's stupid. Good game. It's fine. Yeah, Tears. Here we go. This is Breath of the Wild 1.5. The gameplay of it is better than Breath of the Wild. Everything else is worse. Oh, I guess the visuals are better. I don't have as much love in my heart for this game as Breath of the Wild. It is just so good. Not great, just good. The world is mostly the same, right? That's one big sticking point a lot of people have, and I would be inclined to agree. I know it's kind of lame because it's like, yeah, the whole world has changed, but it feels the same to me. The story, actual dog shit. I liked some of the elements they were going for, but the fact that so many NPCs don't recognize Link, the whole Tarry Town thing, it just shits all over the world and lore that the previous game made. It feels rushed. The fact you can get the tiers out of order, what the hell? It's fine. I'd still give it a 9.5 out of 10 just for the gameplay part. I mean, creating shit, the Ultra Hand system, amazing. The Sky Island, disappointing. The depths, disappointing. But it is a playground of a game with a lot of things to do. I really love it, but nowhere near as much as I love Breath of the Wild, even though I think they're about the same in terms of quality, if that makes sense. Them's Fighting Herds. I got this for a very low price because, I don't know, a cool new fighting game. It is My Little Pony, but not. I've played very little of it. I intend to play very little of it. The whole devs controversy thing going around recently in the last couple of years, I don't even know what's going on. I don't have love in my heart for this game, but I'm glad I got a physical copy before they're all gone. WarioWare. I beat this on my own and was quite disappointed by the amount of content because I had just come off WarioWare Gold on the 3DS, which is really good. This game is fine. I like the playing as different characters gimmick. That's fun. It's fun with friends once. The story mode is like a couple of hours long. It is not worth the money. It is not worth the money. It is a good party game. Not worth the money. Do not buy this. I did not buy the next one. Whatever it's called. The one with the shitting guy. NSO icon. Xenoblade 1. I have a lot to say about this game that I'm not going to say right now. I didn't beat this game. I got to the final boss and got stuck because once again I failed to engage with mechanics properly. You could say that I did not engage the enemy properly. I love most things about this game. I think the story it's telling is good. I think the characters are mostly pretty good. I love the world. I love the music. The visuals in this one are beautiful. The gameplay is just a lot worse than 2 and 3 in my opinion, and I got bored and I didn't interact with the gem system or anything very much. So I got stuck on the final boss. I got past the dragon that has like Spike before the final boss a couple of times, but I couldn't beat him. No spoilers. Great game. My least favorite Xenoblade. Possibly my favorite Xenoblade. Xenoblade. I'm not enunciating myself very well in these videos. There's a lot good and a lot bad with this game, but if it wasn't, would it be Xenoblade? Really? I'm not going to launch into a whole discussion about how much I adore a lot of the things about this game, but let's just say 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. And for the last Switch game we're going to talk about today, we got Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. And that's the end of the discussion because I've played incredibly little of it. I do not like the Donkey Kong Country games very much. I have tried them. And this is just that, but different. And it is probably a fine, well put together game. And I'll get back to it at some point. But I don't have any inclination to play it right now, honestly. What else should I put in the Switch Games episode? I can talk about my controllers really quick. I've got this Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Pyra controller. It's a collector's item really, but I started using it because the other, you can see like the nice Aegis sword there. The other one that I've got, my normal Pro controller, started playing up, drifting a lot. I really shouldn't be using it given its value, but it's a nice controller. I mean, the Pro controller's amazing controller, and this is just that, but kind of pretty. People make the joke that it looks the same as Pyra's chest, with the cross and the colors when she's in the swimsuit, and that is kind of true, unfortunately. But I don't think that's what they were going for. If they were, that is quite funny. But I think it's just a Xenoblade controller. I've got my old Joy-Cons, the original ones from the Model 1 Switch. They're both totally fucked. The lights don't work here. This button doesn't work. That button doesn't work. Both sticks drift. They click wrong. Buttons register. I mean, these are pieces of shit, but I mean, it's their Joy-Cons. I kind of love them. Here's my Switch itself. You can see that this right Joy-Con has fallen off. The stick has, I should say. What was I playing? I was playing Smash. What a surprise. This does not do well with screens, does it? What if I turn the brightness down? There we go. It fell out of the dock because it was yanked by the cable by someone. And unfortunately it landed on the stick and it snapped off. So I can do everything perfectly with these Joy-Cons except use the right stick, which is very annoying. Very, very annoying. You can see that my Switch is a little beat up. Like that isn't meant to be there. I don't know. I modded it. It's yeah, that's a scratch. It's got custom firmware on it, but I'm not in custom firmware mode right now. I guess I'll scroll through and show you what games I've been playing recently. Mega Man, No More Heroes, Jump Rope and Conduct Together with my friends over. Ooh, face reveal. And then these are my most played games. Nothing here should be too surprising. Maybe a lot of Pokemon Shield, just because I did a lot of raids for the guaranteed shiny Pokemon with a high school friend. She really wanted to do those with me a lot. Nothing else. Vampire Survivors, absolutely peak game. Love it. Castlevania DLC especially. Mega Man. Castlevania, love Castlevania. Oh, I don't think anything here is too surprising, really. Yeah, I mean, here's my groups. The games I got for like $1 that I wish I could refund. The fighting games. I got Jump Force digitally before it went down, which is nice. And that's the demo. I've got the real game on my PC. All the places you can play Mega Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 8, 9, and 10 are on this one. 11. X, 1, 2, 3, 4. X, 5, 6, 7, 8. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. ZX, ZX Advent. Battle Network 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the Neo Geo Pocket Color demake of the 2 arcade games, which are included here. Mega Man Power Battle and Mega Man 2 Power Fighters, which was just made Mega Man Battle and Fighters. I'm not sure why it's on the Switch in English, but I'm really glad that it is. And then you can play Mega Man 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Game Boy here. Here's to hoping this one expands. I'll just show you what this game looks like real quick. Hi! I do not look good from this angle. Yeah, I'm not sure why this exists, but I'm quite glad that it does. And you can see Lollipop there as my, profile. I'm looking forwards because I'm looking at the phone. Oh, you can see that I just died. Because I'm bad at the game. There's Plant Man. And I was playing as Duo. There's Beat. Yeah, you can tell this is an arcade demake. I think that will do it for now. I'll come back to the other doodads and things around related to the Switch when they're relevant, but this was the majority of my Switch stuff that is not called Amiibo. So, thanks for sticking it out if you got to here. Here's to hoping the next one's out soon. See ya!